My name's Rachel Smith and I am a senior consultant for Barclayss. What I'm noticing at the moment is with the borders being opened up from the COVID restrictions, a lot of companies are now having large recruitment drives. And what I'm seeing are shifts of authenticity and company values. If you have large amounts of people coming into your organisation that don't necessarily have your values, they can bring with them really bad behaviours. And those bad behaviours or poor behaviours can have an impact on your team. People will leave. You'll certainly have a lot more HR issues arise if those poor behaviours start filtering into your organisation. There are a number of ways of combating bad behaviours in companies. Number one is be a good apple. Just keep being who you are. Follow your company values. Even if you see other people behaving in a poor manner, try not to get sucked into their behaviours. Keep yourself strong and keep your own values. There are going to be times when you do see poor behaviour in your organisation. So I recommend that you nip it in the bud as soon as you see it. Take that person, into another room and have a chat with them about it and remind them, about why it was that they wanted to join the company. Or alternatively, you can weave the conversation of values into the conversation right there and then, and that might just simply jog people back into, sure, actually, yeah, I need to behave a little differently and a little closer to the values of the company. My third piece of advice is to wrap up your values. As leaders, it's really valuable to go and have a 10-minute, 30-minute, once a month, once a week, whatever you want to do, just to simply talk about your company values and talk about examples of how you are upholding those values. So my final piece of advice is to think about when you're creating your systems in your company, what is the value that's coming into that system? So if it's a meeting, do you want to have a piece right at the beginning which says, hey, what are some of the values that we demonstrated yesterday? Or if you're having a conversation or you're having a performance management discussion, what are the values that you're bringing to that system so that you can weave those values throughout your organisation and keep them. The thing is that companies really want to hold the values in good stead within their organisation. So they do the right thing and have great intent by putting them into the induction. It's up to us as leaders to continue that journey outside of the induction and hold those values and talk about those values on a daily basis.